Hi, this is Astos Kumar Sinha. Today we are going to study how to write Java program and we will try to understand each and every terms associated with it. Okay, let's have a look. So here we can see that first of all we can see here is an slash followed by a star mark. This is the comment section. Here we have defined a class name and we have given that name example2. Okay, this is the opening braces. The second statement in Java programming is public static void main string argument s followed by square bracket. And let's have a look what's the meaning of public static void main. For remembering purpose we can abbreviate it as PSVM. P for public, S for static, V for void, M for main. Okay. The public keyword is an access modifier which allows the programmer to control the visibility of class members. When a class member is preceded by public, then that member may be accessed by code outside the class in which it is declared. The opposite of public is private, which prevents a member from being used by code defined outside of its class. It means whenever we are supposed to use word public, then it may be used inside as well as outside the class. It can be fetched, accessed, retrieved by outside as well as inside the class. Okay, that's why it is the mandatory condition. That should be public. Then in this case, main function must be declared as public since it must be called by code outside of its class when the program is started. Then as for static, the keyword static allows main function to be called without having to instantiate a particular instance of the class. Okay, the keyword static allows main function to be called without having to instantiate. We don't have to create any instance of the class over here. Okay, after that, this is the necessary since main function is called by the Java virtual machine. Before any objects are made, the keyword void means simply tells that the compiler that main function does not return a value. Okay, void means the main function does not return a value. Main method is the called when a Java application begins. Whenever we are supposed to write Java program, then we will have to use main function. Okay. Then after that, string argument s. Here s is the capital one. String argument s declares a parameter named argument s, which is an array of instances of the class string. Means this belongs to argument. Okay, which is an array of instances. Array means collection of similar data types. Okay. Then again here is one important term, system.out.println. For abbreviation purpose, for remembering purpose, we can abbreviate it as SOP. SOP. S stands for system, O for out, P for println. Let's have a look. System.out.println, this comes under double quotation, this is number, this is the format. The line SOP line outputs the string. Okay, whatever string we are giving, it will just simply print that. Println used for printing purpose. Okay, so let's have a look. First of all, this is the program. Here we are describing through comment section. Slash followed by star. Here is another short example. Call this file example2.java. We will have to use .java extensor. We will have to remember that whenever we are defining or writing Java program, then we will have to give necessarily dot Java extension. This is the ending of comment section. Comment section is meant for describing what exactly we are doing, what exactly we are describing under our coding. We have defined class whose name is example2. Here is the opening braces. Then followed by public static void main, string argument s, square bracket this one. Then the third line is integer number. This declares a variable called number. Our variable is num. It is integer type. That is why we have used int. Then we have assigned some particular value 100 to this variable number. Okay, number is equal to 100. This assigns number the value 100. Then comes system.out.println. Under double quotation, this is number. Followed by plus sign, then num. This plus sign is used for concatenation. Concatenation means appending purpose, to merge whatever we are giving under this double quotation is known as string. To printing this string, we are also giving here concatenation plus symbol. Okay. Then for this number, we are assigning number into 2. Number is 100. We have passed into 2. It will be obviously 200. Then comes system.out.print. Thus number, the value of number into 2 is. Number into 2 is 200. Then system.out.println number. It will print the number. Number is number into 2. 100 into 2, 200. That's why it will print 200. Then one condition, important condition. Here are two opening braces. This one is the first and this one is the second. Then this is the corresponding closing braces. The opening braces, the number of opening braces should be equal to closing braces. Corresponding closed braces. Okay. So our output is, this is the number 100. Then the value of number into 2 is 200. Okay. So these are the basic terms. These were the basic lines coding associated with this Java programming. Okay, thank you.